What's going on, guys? I'm Uncle Lee, Bogear RC Videos. So today, I want to talk a little bit about UGLY BUBBA for some of the new subscribers that may not know the history. What we have here is basically an SCX10ii ready to run JK CRC edition that I have upgraded nearly every single piece of. I haven't upgraded the steering servo mount, the skid plate, the transmission housing is still stock, electronics are pretty much still stock, and the back bumper body. Everything else on here has basically been upgraded. At this point, the motor, transmission gears, front and rear differentials, we have the Curry rock jocks, everything's hardened steel, everything is chromoly hardened steel, drive shafts, incision, hardened steel drive shafts, Vanquish 1/4 inch stainless steel links, Proline power strokes, 45 turn motor. You know, it's pretty much been went through. We got the Vanquish Poison Spider rock sliders, and well, you know, what else do you do? And in my 100 subscriber video last week, I showed y'all what was next. We'll get to that in just a minute. But me and this old truck's been through a lot. We've been to a lot of places, and anyhow, it's kind of sentimental to me, but we are going to continue to upgrades, and it's kind of my thing that I want to build this truck to be the best RC then I can make it. And well, you know, I'm kind of a newbie to this thing. I've been doing this since late January of this year. So anyhow, with that in mind, let me show you what we're going to do next to UGLY BUBBA. Alright guys, here we have it. This comes to me from Ryan at Pimpin Crawlers. This is a custom built, handmade, complete chassis. This is class 2. It's the Axial SCX10ii frame rails in the front, truggy in the back. This thing is heavy. This thing is beefy. Even my light bar has a roll cage. You can see here in the front, that's where my winch has been the last few videos. I sent it off along with the light bar so that it could all be fitted into this new chassis. This thing, guys, is beautiful. This thing is heavy. This thing is strong. This thing is beefy. This thing has all kinds of testosterone. And that's just what we want for UGLY BUBBA. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to take all the upgraded parts out of UGLY BUBBA and we're going to put them on this chassis. This thing nice and nose heavy. I like that, heavy towards the front. I couldn't be happier with this build. I was going to do an unboxing, but y'all know I travel and I couldn't fit the box in my luggage, so anyhow, we just brought it with me, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys This is going to be a pretty sweet rig. I know the lighting in here sucks in a motel like always, but so let me tell you the process of getting something like this. Now, I knew that I wanted to do something special with UGLY BUBBA, and I ran across on one of the forums Pimpin' Rocks, which is Brian, and he has a business that he calls Pimpin Crawlers, and you can find that on Facebook, Pimpin Crawlers. And that's what he does, is he builds these things, and he builds them nice. And basically I contacted Ryan, and I told him kind of what I had in mind. I was going to go with a power wagon, but a lot of people are doing the power wagons right now. It's pretty popular, and I wanted UGLY BUBBA to be, you know, a little bit different, a little bit unique, kind of stand out from the rest of the crowd. So anyhow, I chose the M715 Kaiser. He built a class 3 similar to this one, but I wanted a class 2, and this one is, you know, quite a bit different than the other one that he built. The other one had doors. I kind of just described to him, you know, what I had in mind, and you know, my vision and Ryan's talent. And this thing, like I said before, I could not be happier with this. This is this is a work of art, guys. It really is. I'm sure with the lighting in here, it's really not doing this build justice, but this thing is sweet, and this thing is going to add some nice weight to Bubba right where he needs it, right in the front. But anyway, yeah, Ryan will do the paint. He'll build it to your specifications, and you know, if you want to build something really nice, I highly suggest taking a peek at Pimpin Crawlers and seeing what he's done. So anyhow, let's move on. One of the things that I do like about this hobby, guys, is that it's multifaceted. You know, I like doing the run videos. It's probably one of my favorite parts about this. I like just running the truck. It's fun, you know, seeing where it'll go. And I like building the truck. And like I said before, I am a new beginner. Haven't been doing this long, but anyhow, I like doing new and different things. And what we're going to do now for a while, guys, is we're going to be building UGLY BUBBA 2.0, and we're going to try some things that I haven't experimented with yet, like styrene, because we're going to need some interior work done, and that's something I'm going to try to mess around with, you know, doing some styrene. And you know, we'll get this thing built. Some of the things that I did in the beginning with UGLY BUBBA I want to change. There's some things that my own inexperience, I guess you might say, caused me to do what I feel like is maybe wrong now. We're going to lower UGLY BUBBA. We're going to make him a little wider, and you know, we're just going to work on building this bad boy for a few weeks and see what we can do. Another thing, the Savox servo was an upgrade. It was a small upgrade, and I intended to change this out eventually. This is the SW0231. This thing gave up the ghost on me, guys. Caused Bubba to start glitching out. It turns one way just fine, the other way it doesn't want to turn. I took it apart, didn't strip any of the teeth or anything, but I think when the top is off, everything turns freely. Put the top back on and it gets tight in one direction again. I think we might have a bent pin in there, but anyway, if it can't handle it, it's got to go. So I've got an idea for a new servo that probably isn't going to let me down. And anyway, guys, that's what we got going on for this time. Oh, Uncle Lee, Bulgari RC Video. Say I'll see you.